So I just wanted to show some new adjustments, modifications I made to Griff's bat. And that is it doesn't have any switches anywhere on the bat at all. And it's actually all controlled by remote control. So this remote's got an up button, a power button, and a down button. So if you want to go up, you press up, and then once it extends, you hit power. So that shuts the motor off. And then you go back down, and then hit power again. So what's cool about that is you could be wearing the glove and holding it behind your back, and you don't have to worry about figuring out where the buttons are because you're controlling it with this hand. Make sure you got room somewhere to spin the bat around. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's a lot better than pushing buttons with my thumb. Even though that was, pretty convenient using buttons up here. The problem with that was the mechanism that I built inside was getting a little bit caught on the wires, and so I tried to take it apart, and then when I did that, I pulled all the switches off by mistake. So I figured, well, why not make it get rid of some of those wires so it would provide a little more space, and get rid of the switches so that it's controlled remotely. So yeah, I really like that. It's pretty cool. The one problem is that you gotta have like a fully charged battery. If it's even just slightly diminishing in charge, then it's not enough to drive the bat. So I ended up getting a, I'll show you, this comes off here. And it's a little tight in there, so I gotta find something to pull that out with. I'll show you what battery I'm using. Here we go. So it's this 9-volt Energizer rechargeable battery. Hopefully that's focusing for you. Just focus a little bit better. There you go, right there. So that plugs onto a battery clip, and you can recharge that, and yeah, it works pretty well with a full charge, and that'll give you maybe about anywhere from 15 to 20 ups where it's working against gravity. But because all the materials that I made are fairly heavy, it's puts a lot of stress on the motor. But yeah, and then after that it'll still extend, but you gotta point it down once it gets once the battery starts to get a little bit weak. Or you could just charge it again. You don't have to drain the battery life at all in order for it to be fully charged again. So yeah, that's my Slugger 2000 Kirk Gibson bat from Back to the Future 2. Let me know what you think, and yeah, it's one of a kind. I really like it, and I plan on making more, so I gotta perfect a few things. I'll be using different batteries, so something that lasts quite a bit longer. But yeah, if I ever sell this one, it's got to be that rechargeable battery. But yeah, it's a pretty good prototype, and I'm really happy with it. All right, take care.